Calling in order, please rise to the pledge of allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call, please.
Mrs. Kane?
Here.
Mrs. Boyer?
Here.
Ms. Finnegan?
Here.
Mrs. Stout?
Here.
Mrs. Taylor?
Here.
Ms. Knopf?
Here.
Mr. Olson?
Here.
Okay, at this time, the board always has a place on the agenda for petitions and hearings. And I would, at this time, do we have any cards this evening?
Yes, we do have one card, one comment that we received this evening.
Okay, if you could please read it.
The comment is from Yvette Condy of Lombard, and her comment is, Dear School Board of District 88 DuPage, I understand that the last school year has had its challenges. I hope that we all have learned from our decisions, successes, and mistakes. It was the CDC and IDPH recommendation, not mandatory, to have kids remote to stop the spread of the virus. Other schools in Illinois were attending school in person, and you still refuse to consider this option for our district. We have now learned that kids are not affected by the virus and should be able to attend school in person. You, as the school board, are now faced with more decisions regarding schools reopening in the fall, and I am writing you in particular of the mask requirements. Let's be honest, you aren't going to please everyone in every decision you make, but it is clear to me that on this rule, you can. Students can wear a mask if they prefer. Students don't need to wear a mask if they choose not to. It can be that simple. CDC and IDPH are not requiring for kids to wear masks. It is another recommendation and left unto the districts. Other districts in Illinois are making masks optional. I, as a parent, should have a say on whether a piece of cloth must cover my child's face. A survey was sent out last year, and even after 67% of families would choose in person as an option, it was denied by the board. This is not right on any level. Again, I am sure good intentions were had, but a school board elected by district families with salaries paid by our tax dollars should not be one-sided, and district families' opinions should not only be heard, but respected and taken into consideration on every decision. Board members who are annoyed at differing opinions are not only poor examples to our children, but disgraces to our community. All summer, my child has attended Boy Scout camps, gone to theme parks, vacations, played and hangs out with his friends, all unmasked, and their classroom and their school should not be an exception to that. With all due respect, the Board of Education should focus on just that, education. Parents can make the decisions on what is best for their family's health concerns. If a parent feels their child is best protected behind a mask, that parent has a right to mask their child. If a parent feels their child is best protected without a mask, then masks should not be required. Parents deserve the right to make those decisions. Give the parents, students, teachers, staff a choice. The vaccine is experimental, and everyone has a choice if they choose to take it or not. As parents, we also get to choose for our kids. The vaccine and masks are not mandatory. It is optional, and we all have a choice. If a child enters the school without a mask, you have no right to tell them to put on a mask just because they do not have a vaccine. Discrimination and putting kids in different categories as vaccinated and unvaccinated, you are in violation of the Illinois Healthcare Rights of Conscience Act, 745 ILCS 70/2. 745 ILCS 70/2 from Chapter 111, 1/2, Paragraph 5302, Section 2, Findings and Policy, states, the General Assembly finds and declares that people and organizations hold different beliefs about whether certain healthcare services are morally acceptable. It is the public policy of the state of Illinois to respect and protect the right of conscience of all persons who refuse to obtain, receive, or accept, or who are engaged in the delivery of, arrangement for, or payment of healthcare services and medical care, whether acting individually, corporately, or in association with other persons, and to prohibit all forms of discrimination, disqualification, coercion, disability, or imposition of liability upon such persons or entities by reason of their refusing to act contrary to their conscience or conscientious convictions in providing, paying for, or refusing to obtain, receive, accept, deliver, pay for, or arrange for the payment of healthcare services and medical care. It is also the public policy of the state of Illinois to ensure that patients receive timely access to information and medically appropriate care. Lastly, I advocate for our teachers to have the same rights. This is a public school and teachers are paid by our tax dollars. I vote to allow teachers to teach without a mask, whether they are vaccinated or not. To mandate masks for unvaccinated educators and not for another because of a personal choice is unconstitutional in my opinion. Ask your families. I know most of us would not only support, but encourage our teachers to be given the respect of a choice as well. I appreciate your time and sincerely hope you listen to the families in the community begging for our voices to be heard and rights to be supported. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, at this time, we'll move along then to item 5, separate action items. We have the personnel report.
Good evening. It is recommended that the board approve the following certified staff appointments. Mario Fernandez, Addison Trail Guidance Counselor, effective August 16, 2021. Devon Harris, Transition Program Department Chair and Special Education Teacher, effective August 16, 2021. Kara Klusny, Willowbrook Part-Time Virtual Learning Academy English Teacher, effective August 16, 2021. Alexandra Miller, Addison Trail Physical Education Teacher and Virtual Learning Academy Physical Education Teacher, effective August 16, 2021. It is also recommended the board approve the following certified staff rehire. Rachel Manley, Willowbrook Part-Time Social Studies Virtual Learning Academy Teacher, effective August 16, 2021. It is recommended that the board approve the following certified staff change in status. Anthony Beltrano, from full-time Addison Trail Special Education Teacher to full-time Addison Trail Virtual Learning Academy Special Education Teacher, Dean, and Edgenuity Coordinator, effective August 16, 2021. And Sophia Daly, from full-time Addison Trail Guidance Counselor to part-time Addison Trail Guidance Counselor, effective August 16, 2021. It is also recommended the board approve the following classified staff change in status. Lene Ferguson, from Addison Trail Library Teaching Assistant to Willowbrook Building Secretary Sub-Coordinator, effective August 9th, 2021. It is recommended the board also accept the following classified staff retirements. Julie Mazzone, Willowbrook Teacher Assistant, effective July 1st, 2021, at which time Julie will have completed 16 years of service for District 88.
Thank you. I'd entertain a motion.
I make a motion to approve the personnel report as reported.
Second. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, roll call please.
Ms. Finnegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Stout?
Yes.
Mrs. Taylor?
Yes.
Ms. Knopf?
Yes.
Mr. Olson?
Yes.
Mrs. Poyer?
Yes.
Mrs. Kane?
Yes, motion's approved. At this time, also the Board's Education Practice have a place for public comments. Danny, do we have any other comments at this time?
No, there are no further comments this evening.
Okay, then I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
So moved.
Okay, is there a second?
I moved, I'll second now.
Yep. Okay. And all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay.
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned. So.
All right.